What is going on, guys? This is TheLostYeti here, and today we're going back and checking out a mobile app from the past themed around Sackboy. Being that Sackboy: A Big Adventure recently came out, I thought it was only fitting to take a look back at this old gem. Now, if you're not familiar with Run Sackboy Run, it was basically a supplemental app you could play on your phone to unlock specific costumes. And I had played this in the past. Let's actually see if it has any. So, sorry, these are the costumes you can unlock. But you could use, I think it was the stickers. And you could unlock different costumes and that kind of stuff for your games. So, you know, you could see Toggle from LittleBigPlanet 3, or this shirt, which worked back in LittleBigPlanet 2. But the whole game is kind of themed around LittleBigPlanet 2, as you'll even see the return of the Negativitron, as it's been a while. Without further ado, enough of an intro, let's just get into it. It's a very chill, relaxed type of game. So you get bonuses here. I get a free bonus here, so I'm going to grab the multiplier. And you just want to run and jump your way while completing challenges to level up. Very basic kind of thing. I just thought it would be fun to actually go back and check this out because it's kind of an obscurity, and the game has lasted this long, so check it out. Main point here is to collect all the bubbles, and that's kind of what you carry on between your runs and get as far as possible. You'll see there I actually did one of my challenges, which allow you to level up. At one point, I was a pretty high level in this game. I don't exactly know how high, but I do know I had unlocked some of the outfits for my characters in LittleBigPlanet. I only remember making as far as the third world, and you'll see, hopefully soon, that we should get to Avalonia next, and I believe after that is the canyons. Like I said, I don't necessarily remember what's beyond that, because it's like, get as far as you can kind of thing. And I do remember the power-ups being a little bull. If you slow down and don't run fast enough, that's when the Negativitron actually comes in. But I don't believe that'll be an issue with us, or we'll probably end up dying to an enemy well before that happens. Not really sure how far we can actually make it here. I'm surprised it hasn't swapped to Avalonia yet, but you'll see that here it is. The transitions are the same every time, whereas while you're in that land, there might be a little bit of variation. Now, we actually have a bubble if you look down on the bottom left, and that's basically just a protector, and that'll save us from one hit of damage, or basically as long as it's up. It'll protect us from enemies, but it's kind of hard to judge when to use that. So I thought there I wasn't going to make the jump, so I used it. We'll see if it actually... Oh, it did pay dividends there. Usually I just forget to use it, and then it, you know, it doesn't do its job, but that's okay. We're going to jump on that enemy, and this is where the Negativitron comes in. You just need to use your thumb to swipe to run, which will inevitably get you killed for another reason if you do that. But yeah, just comment down below, have you guys actually played this game before? I know it's kind of weird to come back to it now after it's been so long. I'm trying to think actually how long ago this game came out, but it would have been in timeline with the LittleBigPlanet 2, LittleBigPlanet 3 releases, so that kind of dates it right there. We're actually, I think since re-downloading this app, this is the furthest I've made it. So we'll see if we'll actually get the transition here to the next world. I don't know if that necessarily will happen, but it looks like we're getting pretty close. See if my memory serves me. Yes, it is in fact the canyons, so look at that. We're already back at where I used to be. Bit of a throwback to even make it this far. Now you can also earn hearts, which you can pay real life money for, or just unlock, and that basically will let you be revived if you should die for whatever reason, which is pretty standard here. Looks like we're actually going to come up on a bubble, and we're going to die. Let's see if it gives us the option to use a heart. I don't believe that it will, but we'll unlock a few things along the way. And we're going to level up to level 4. Don't know what that unlocks, but a score multiplier is one of them. And you can use the bubbles. We got stickers here, so we're just going to take a peek at the stickers. So yeah, so we're going to claim our prize, whatever that might be. 2 lives. Okay, cool. And then that allows you to keep running, kind of like what I was saying before. We can click on the chest to actually see a video, and that alerts me stuff, but I won't do that for the time being. I don't remember what the clock does. Oh, so that's what your daily prizes are. Okay. And then you get your new missions. You can go to your shop. I believe your shop is also where you can buy... Yeah, so you can buy your costume. So we'll actually look at that. We've got 1,500 here. Cutely enough, it actually looks like they have a Yeti costume right here, but it doesn't seem super helpful in the multiplayer department. And the other stuff is way outside of our field. So let's see if we can't get enough bubbles to unlock at least one costume today. As we run away from the Negativitron yet again. Now, we're not going to waste our money on the speed boosts, although it probably would be helpful if I had more money to go around. Back when I played this game more frequently, I would have. I'm going to grab another sticker. I don't believe the stickers have a rhyme or reason to them, actually. They kind of just like to appear whenever they want, and it's kind of cool we got 2 right there. Whereas sometimes you will play forever and you never feel like you see a single one of them, so I'll take it when I see them. Just using some dashes to cover ground right here. And as you kind of saw there, you can actually find yourself in some trouble if you basically end up just on the wrong spot with a dash, because you do have to dash to escape from the Negativitron, which can kind of bite you in the butt if you're not paying attention. We're actually going to get 3 stickers. Look at that. Sick. Oh, wow, we already got a... Oh, that's one of the special stickers. So that one will actually add towards unlocking some sort of costume for one of your characters, whether it be LittleBigPlanet 2 or LittleBigPlanet 3. I wonder if those are still redeemable. It's a pretty good question, to be honest. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, this app is for free from the Apple Store. I would imagine that it's still also available in the Android Store. I don't know how long it will be available for. I doubt it will have any integration with Sackboy Big Adventure, although that would be very cool to see them tie back to it. But it seems to be one of those lost games to time, so that's okay. I mean, it still exists. You can still play it, but lost is in relevancy, not lost in as in unplayable as I am playing it now, so that should kind of explain that. Although I did have this previously on my account, so it was a cloud download, so I'd imagine if they did take it away. Somewhere around here, on one of my old devices, I still have Flappy Bird, so that's a little scary that still exists in itself. But we almost died there, so that's cool. Wonder if we can actually get a double run to canyons. Like I said before, that was the first time I'd actually gotten back to canyons since I had re-downloaded this app, so it's kind of cool to see it again. We are going to get the jetpack. The jetpack is super overpowered, honestly. Best. That and the magnet are both fantastic power-ups, but I think the jetpack is just objectively better from a points perspective. And we're going to want a long jump over that. I mean, it's a good way to just waste a couple of minutes. Enjoy it for fun. Like I said, you should more than likely just check it out for yourself and have a little bit of fun with it. I don't think it'll stick in your, like, phone for very long. Like with me, it was just like, hey, you know, I'm tired of playing this all the time. And I'd gotten rid of it at some point, or I'd gotten rid of it to make space for other things, but fun to plink around with nevertheless. Also, moving platforms, now that I saw those tend to screw you over pretty reliably. They never seem to be working out, and we're just like that, we're already back in canyons. 2 of my best runs on camera. Look at that. Well, not on camera, but of the night, of re-downloading, all of the above. Now, I do have a bubble saved here because I do tend to choke it up in the canyons. And if I remember correctly, there's a little bit of a delay from after when you press. Yeah, I'm just using it there. I'm not going out like this. From when you press that when it actually activates. So I did want to be careful there. So now this is just a little glider power up. It's not exactly the best thing in the world, but it does do what's on the tin, I suppose. Glad to actually see that because I had completely forgotten about the glider power up even existing, although it's not exactly the best one. And these gotta slide away. These missiles can be quite annoying, not going to lie. Especially right here, if we can't get out of it their own way. Oh, but that's a beautiful amount of points just to be collecting there. Oh, that's a little scary, little sketchy. You actually do have to zip past some of these things. And that's a little bull, but you know, that is what we'll use our save me just because we have it. Which will pick us back up where we were, and we're just going to kind of clear as much ground as we can while this bubble is still alive. I don't think we'll actually make it to the next area, though I don't know what the next area is off the top of my head. Bull, okay. No, we don't have another Save Me Last. That's okay. I'll take it for what it is. But yeah, this is Run Sackboy Run. If it's a game that interests you, I highly recommend checking it out. If this is the first time you've ever heard of it and you're like, hey, I really want to check that out, as a little thank you, just leave a like on the video. As always, this has been your host, TheLostYeti, and I hope to catch you in the next episode of whatever comes next. But hey, thanks for joining me.